Good morning, my dear 9th standard students. We will now proceed with part 6 of linear equations in two variables chapter. This is a third one which we are going to learn from this chapter, graph of a linear equation in two variables. So in the last video, we practiced some examples. Now all of you hopefully will be thoroughly have understood how to find solutions and what is meant by linear equations. In the event, in case you have not understood anything in anything or even one or two things in the last 5 parts, go back to such videos, understand thoroughly, and then come to this part. Then only you will be able to understand what we are going to learn in this video, which is representing linear equations in two variables geometrically. So let us recollect one of the uses. This is actually what we have discussed in the previous part. I have written that previous chapter, coordinate geometry, where I had written that ax plus by plus c equal to 0. If we solve for two sets of values and then we join these two, plot these two sets in coordinate in a Cartesian plane or a graph paper, and if we join them, then we will get a straight line. This means for any given value of one variable, that is, if you know the value of x, then you will be able to know the value of y. So there will be infinite sets of values, and there is no need for every time assuming value of x, solving the equation, that is RHS, taking constants to one side, variable to another side. All those things are not required. You have to only do two or more than sufficient, but we will see in the next in the steps why we are taking a third one also. We will normally take 3 ordered pairs, and then from that we can find out solutions, infinite solutions of ordered pairs. So let's see how it is. So let's take an example, x plus 2y equal to 6. Find 3 ordered pairs for the way. So this is the steps. Now carefully listen to me, the steps, so that you will be able to thoroughly understand. So first find 3 ordered variables. So what I have done here, assumed 0 for x and then found the value y equal to 3, then assumed 0 for y and then got the value of 6 for x, then assumed 2 for x and got the value 2 for y. So detailed steps are not required, but better to do cross check. The next step is mention the ordered pairs in the form of a table. So there are 2 rows and 4 columns. So x and y, the value of x is in the top, value of y is in the bottom. This is to make it easier for us to see and then plot the graph. Now pause the video, note down these 2 steps, very simple steps only, finding the ordered pair and then mentioning in the table. In the next page, we will start seeing the graph. We will go to the next page now. So this is a Cartesian plane you are seeing. The coordinate geometry or graph paper also will look like this. So I am going to now do step by step. Carefully listen to me. In the next page, whatever I have told here, whatever I am going to tell here, all are written in the next page. So for third step number 3 is plot any 2 points. So now I am plotting 0, 3 and 6, 0 in the graph. That is step number 3. Step number 4, join both of them. Step number 5, AB I have just written, it is not a must to write AB. Step number 5 is writing the equation beside the line x plus 2y equal to 6. The reason for this is, if in case there are more than one line, 2 line we are going to draw with multiple pairs of linear solutions, then we should not get confused which line pertains to which equation. So this is a step number 5. Step number 6 is a cross check. Plot the third pair 2, 2 and see whether it is lying on the straight line. So now you can see 2, 2 I just plotted, it is falling on the straight line. That means our straight line, that is AB, is correct. That's all for the steps. Totally 6 steps are there. 2 steps we saw in the previous page. Now 4 steps we will see in the next page. I will show you in the next page. So all the steps I have written here. So if you have not understood, you can pause the video, note down this. If you have not understood, you can just go back to the previous and start playing from the beginning of the previous page. Then you will be able to understand thoroughly. So I put a note also that better always to find 3 pairs, whereas 2 pairs are more than sufficient, as I told in the beginning, but third pair is only for cross checking. We will move to the next page. So again we are going to have some conclusion here. What I am going to do, I am going to select one more point and see x coordinate alone. I am going to see -1 and see where it is joining. Let us see where it is joining. It is joining say at 3.5. Let us see whether it is 3.5. Yes, it is. P is minus 1 comma 3.5, and then I am going to substitute this in the equation and see whether it is matching. Minus 1 plus 2 into 3.5 equal to 6. Yes, that means we have just assumed only one value x. We are able to find out the value of y without solving the equation. The equation which we have solved here is only for cross checking. Now I will remove that line. Now let us see one more line, one more point. I am going to see one more point, sorry, that is 2 comma 3, correct? It is 2 comma 3, but this point is not lying on the line. Let me substitute x and y and the equation. 2 plus 2 into 3 equal to 8, and it is not equal to 6. That means we are going to have some conclusions. Let us see what are those. Now see the brown points, all the brown points, every point on a graph, that is all the 3 points like this. There will be millions of points on a graph of a linear equation in 2 variables is an ordered pair of that equation, correct? So all 0, 3, 2, 2, 6, 6 are all ordered pair of x plus 2y equal to 6. So every point like this, there can be hundreds and thousands of points. The next conclusion is every ordered pair. So we saw an ordered pair, that is minus 1 comma 3.5 of a linear equation in 2 variables is a point on the graph of that equation. So this ordered pair, although we did it in the reverse, but still if you see like this pink point, you can take any point. Let me take one more point. Let's see. I'll take, say like this, I'll take a point 3, and the 3 you can say approximately will come to 2.5. So 3 plus 2.5, how much it is? It is not 2.5, probably it may, 1.5. 1.5 into 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 equal to 3 plus 2 into 1.5 equal to 6, correct? It is also matching. So like this there will be number of solutions, all will be, if you see the points, all the points which are lying on the straight line, or all the solutions for this equation will lie on the straight line. That's what these two paragraphs says. If you pause the video, note down and practice 2-3 times, you will be able to understand. Now we get a conclusion, third conclusion about the point Q. Any point not on the graph of a linear equation will not be an ordered pair for that equation. That's what we saw, right? Q we substituted, values of Q we substituted and found that it is not matching. So there are three important conclusion in this. You can pause the video, note down these points, and then if you practice, if you understand, you will be able to follow the conclusions. These are three are very important. You should note down so that any questions asked in this, you should be able to answer like this. We'll go to the next page. So these are just some notes I have given and the steps I have given. How to, like if it is x equal to minus 1, then x coordinate value equal to perpendicular distance is whatever we studied in the coordinate geometry I have repeated here, so that anybody has any confusion will be able to understand from here. So you can pause the video, read these lines. If you have understood, fine. If you have not understood, note down this and then go to the previous page to cross check. Similar is the next page. Here also continue for point and Q. Pause the video and read this so that you can see whether you understood or not. Otherwise, go to the graph, note down these points, go to the graph and then check. Then you will be able to understand. We'll move ahead. So now this is the definition. Geometric representation of a linear equation in 2 variables by a straight line whose points make up the collection of its solutions is called the graph of linear equation. So that means what is a graph? If there is a question, you should be able to write like this, but the actual meaning is nothing but the straight line which we formed by taking all the solutions of this equation. That straight line is called the graph. Or 3 notes you have seen, basically the brown and purple notes make this definition. So actually graph means the entire diagram, but normally in this chapter we will be using only for the straight line also. This again is sort of note, second and third paragraph. You can just read through after passing the video and then we will move to the next page. Fine, we will move to the next page, but the first paragraph is very important, the definition of graph, that is a straight line formed by the solutions of the equations whose points, that is, whose points make up the collection. Any point on the graph on the straight line is a solution for the linear equation. That's what the first paragraph means. So we can see that when we plot the values of variables of an equation with 1 degree in a graph paper, I just given the definition of why it is a single variable, we will get a straight line, that is 1 degree I have written. This is the reason for the name linear equations for equations with 1 degree. That is, if it is 1 degree, we will get only straight line always. So straight line means it is linear. That is a reason which we discussed in the beginning of this chapter. That is a reason for this type of equations, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, are called linear equations. If the highest sum of power is more than 1, then the line will not be straight. We will discuss this in the later chapters or later classes. So in this video, hope all of you have understood how to represent geometrically, that is how to draw the graph. There are 6 steps totally, and also 2 ordered pairs we take and then join the line, that becomes a graph. And then we also understood there are infinite such points on this line and all are solutions of the linear equation, and also understood why ax plus by plus c is called a linear equation. That is 1 degree will be a straight line graph. If you have not understood this part, doesn't matter. We are going to practice some examples in the next part and then see whether you are able to understand. Otherwise, you have to come back to this part, thoroughly understand both the parts, see both the parts together couple of times, and then you will be able to understand thoroughly this particular aspect of this chapter. 3 questions, pause the video, note down the questions and then move to the next page where you will see 2 more questions. You have more questions. And that's all for this video. Thank you.